Hey guys, D-Cell back here in the Nerd Cave with another collection video for you guys today. Thanks for checking out the video. For this one, I'm going to go over some of my movie collections. I'm actually going to split it up to two videos. I'm going to do my movie collections on this one, and my second video, I'm going to go over my TV collection series. So let's get started with the DVDs. I only have two DVD sets. The first one I got back in 2001, and this is the Godfather DVD collection. Really nice set. It's got like that faux leather kind of material to it, and it comes with these little slim cases. Let me take them all out, which is nice. So this is the first one. It kind of reminds me of like the old DVD snap cases a little bit. Here's part two. Let me know, guys, which is your favorite Godfather? I know everyone loves part two, but I think I prefer the first one. And I know there's an edition out there, or there's a cut out there of the first two movies. That's like some epic cut. I know they play that on TV sometimes. I don't know if that's actually been released. If not, that'd be great. So this is the special features. All right. Next one up for the DVD sets is the Star Wars trilogy. I believe this was, when this came out, there was like a silver edition and a gold edition. I think the silver edition meant that it was widescreen, so this is the widescreen edition. This came out, this is, obviously the original trilogy, New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. This came out, I believe, in 2004, yeah. Nice edition. These are the special features, so it's not the original cut of the movies. So it comes with, well, not really, just some art, and it has the chapters. Remember when the chapters used to be in these? So I'm not going to go through all of them, but yep, they're trilogy, and you have a bonus material disc, which has some nice features to it. And I know they just came out with the Skywalker Saga on 4K. I know Best Buy just released that, and very tempted to pick that up. It's like $250, and I don't know if that price is going to go down at all. I don't know if it's even, is it out of print at this point? It's sold out. So I'm going to hold off. I mean, I have these, if I really want to watch the original trilogy on 4K, I do have Disney Plus. Clearly, I'd rather have it on physical media. So I'm torn between maybe just getting the individual series. I think they're coming out with new Steelbooks in 4K, so I might be holding off until that comes out. But let's get into the Blu-rays. The first one is a Nightmare on Elm Street set. And this is a nice collection. It's all 7 original films, so it's got the first one through Wes Craven's New Nightmare. So Freddy vs. Jason is not in this. And it has, which is nice, it has its own separate disc for special features. But again, not much to it. It's just the regular Blu-ray discs, and a lot of these are the first, so the first one has its own, and then 2 and 3, 4, 5, Freddy's Dead, New Nightmare, and then the standalone disc, which is actually, I don't think I ever noticed that. It's actually a DVD, so this is kind of a bare bones. It has its special features, which is nice, but it's not a very expensive set. So if you want to have something that's all in one, this is nice to have. It's nothing like the Friday the 13th tin that came out a couple years ago, which I don't have, and I would love to get that, but I'm not paying those third-party prices. So, but it's nothing like that. But I would love to see a release for Nightmare on Elm Street like that. That would be nice. But speaking of Friday the 13th, I might as well jump to that one. And this is the collection I do have. It's the 8-movie Paramount collection set. And this one, like I said, has the Paramount movies. So it's the first Friday the 13th uncut through Jason Takes Manhattan. So you don't have Freddy vs. Jason. You don't have Jason Goes to Hell. You don't have Jason X or the remake on this one. I have all those movies separately, but like I said, this is similar to Nightmare on Elm Street. It's nice to have if you just want everything in one easy set to just grab from. And This one, yeah, so these are just the individual movies. Part 2 is on its own disc, 3 is on, yeah, so they're all on their own discs except until you get to 5. So 5 and 6, 7 and 8. No separate bonus features, but I think some of the releases, individual releases, have their own special features on them. I believe they're supposed to be coming out with a new set sometime this summer, hopefully, or within the next couple of weeks or months. Well, I don't think weeks, but probably in the next couple of months. And I definitely want to get my hands on that set. And I think that's the full set, like all, how many movies? 12 movies, I guess. It includes the new line releases as well. So hopefully that's a new 4K scan. I know that they're filming new special features and interviews and featurettes for it. So definitely would want to pick that up. Sticking with horror, the next one up is a Scream Factory set, and it's the Amityville Horror Trilogy. And it's one of the earlier Scream Factory releases, box sets. As you can see, it's kind of flimsy, and there's other Scream Factories in this video. You'll see the difference. So it's kind of just like a slipcover kind of material, so it's a little beat up. But it's a nice set to have regardless. It comes with the first 3 movies: Amityville Horror, Amityville 2: The Possession, Amityville 3D. I've watched the first one. I'm getting through these, and I've seen the first one years ago when I was a kid. Scared me. Kind of not so scary now. A little bit of a slow burn, but not a bad film. The Possession, it's kind of out there, but I think I like it better than the first one. And I'm kind of like 20 minutes into Amityville 3D. Very gimmicky so far with the 3D, but as you can tell, rated R, PG, so I'm not sure what to really expect from that one. And here's just the individual discs. It's just the original artwork. It's not like the other Scream Factory releases where it's reversible. They just have some of the movie posters and some scenes from the movie. And they do have some special features. Amityville 2: The Possession. And 3D. I actually do like this one, this cover. I remember seeing this at the video store all the time. So in sticking with Amityville, here is a great set I have, and it's the Amityville Curse Collection by Vinegar Syndrome. And if you know Vinegar Syndrome, they really knock it out of the park with their movie sets. They've started doing them recently. I know they just came out with a new Giallo set that looks pretty good. Definitely want to get that one eventually. But yeah, they're nice hard box set. Comes with 4 movies. You got Amityville Horror, The Evil Escapes, Amityville 1992, It's About Time, Amityville A New Generation, and Amityville Dollhouse. And so these are really nice sets. I haven't seen these movies yet, so I reversed the artwork on all these to the original. Here's the new one. A little bit about the movie. I'm not going to go into a deep dive in all of these. I know some of these might be better than others. I know some of them are TV movies. I know Dollhouse was kind of hard to find and out of print for a long time on DVD, so it's nice to have this in HD. That's the thing with out of print, right? I mean, a lot of things go out of print, but they're out of print until another label picks it up, right? So I'm always hesitant to pay a ton of money for something that's out of print when eventually someone's going to release it like in a nicer set. Next one up is a Steelbook, Bad Boys 1 and 2. Picked this up at Best Buy about a year or so ago. I also have part 3, Bad Boys for Life, on Blu-ray. On 4K as well, Steelbook. And this is a 4K Steelbook. As you know, I always keep these. So this is 1 and 2 on 4K, and then the first 2 again on Blu-ray. Not much to it, but it's nice to have in one set. Getting back to horror is the Chucky Complete 7 movie collection. And this is a really nice set. This is, this looks like the toy box that he comes in. Got the lenticular, if you can see that, the lenticular cover. And you have Child's Play 2, Child's Play 3, Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky, which, they definitely go downhill after 3. And then they kind of come back up with Curse and Cult, which are pretty decent. And I really like this set a lot. It's a nice hard case. And then you just have the movies, kind of similar to the Nightmare on Elm Street ones in that respect, where they just kind of throw the discs in here. But they all do have their own separate discs, which I think is weird. They're all black, and then you get to Cult of Chucky. So this must have been like I think this came out right when Cult of Chucky was coming out. So that's probably why it's like that. But some bonus features. And I like this set because, I know they had a previous set out. It was the complete 6 movie collection. So, it didn't have Cult of Chucky in it. So this one I think was probably going to be the definitive set, only because I think they've stopped making this kind of storyline, this time, maybe timeline, however you want to say it. Because, they have the new movie that came out about a year or so ago, which wasn't terrible. I like what they did with it. I like when they do a remake that changes things up a little bit. So that wasn't too bad. So this one, is the original, I guess, timeline or original storyline. I think they're continuing it with a TV series, so that'll be interesting to watch. Next one up is one of my favorite box sets. This is a Scream Factory release, the Fly Collection. Now this is a nice release. This, compared to the Amityville Horror set where you got that flimsy box, you got the nice hard box here. And you have the Fly, Return of the Fly, the Curse of the Fly, which I've heard doesn't really have anything to do with the previous 2. The Cronenberg Fly with Jeff Goldblum, and the Fly 2 with Eric Stoltz, which is the sequel to the Cronenberg Fly, which I actually really like. The Fly 2. Again, it's what you watched when you were a kid. This was always on. I think anything that was ever on HBO is something that you remember and kind of hold a little, dear, to compare to other things. So, The Fly 2, like father, like son. I mean, I remember that tagline. I remember the commercials for it. It's not nearly as good as the Cronenberg Fly, but I think it holds up, and the gore factor is through the roof on this one. So, just the artwork on this is so nice. Some of the scenes from the first Fly. That's from the Fly 2, I believe. And this doesn't have the reversible artwork in it. I just have a scene from a movie. Whoop, has a scene from the movie. And I'm not going to go through every disc, but it's got the original post art, which is nice. Curse of the Fly. I guess that one is in black and white. Like I said, I haven't watched it yet. Cronenberg. And Eric Stoltz. And Princess Vespa. Next one up, and I just did this on my recent Digibook Digipack collection, so if you haven't checked that out, please do so. And it's Ghostbusters 1 and 2 on Digibook, and I really like this set. I like what Sony does with their Digibooks. They have a really comprehensive book attached to it for 1 and 2, and it's got the movies. And I know these are out in 4K, but I just really like this set. I haven't upgraded yet, but if I do, I'm not getting rid of this guy. Next one up, and this may look familiar, The Godfather on Blu-ray. The Coppola restoration. I won't go through this too much, but I just have all the movies and some special features. Next one up is the Harry. It's an older Harry Potter set. I forgot where I got this. Probably Best Buy. This is years 1 through 5. So you have Sorcerer's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire, and the Order of the Phoenix. So you're missing the last 3 movies, and they come with these slim packs. I'm not going to take them all out, but they come in these little slim packs here. Each of them have their own special features on them. These were just the regular Blu-ray releases that they put in these slim packs and in one set. But I remember it being a pretty good deal at the time. I have the rest of them just on separate releases. Haven't upgraded these to the 4K yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to. Next one up is my kids, but they're pretty good movies regardless. And it's How to Train Your Dragon 3-movie set. Really not much to talk about there. Pretty good family movies. Next one up is the Police Academy Collection. I got this, I think, off of Amazon for a really good price, probably like $24 or something like that. And it's all 7 movies. I forgot what this means, where this... It's got that 15 on it, but it is all regions, so you don't have to worry about that. So it's got all the films: Police Academy 2, Their First Assignment, Police Academy 3, Back in Training, 4, Citizens on Patrol, 5, The Assignment, Assignment Miami Beach, 6, City Under Siege, and 7, Mission to Moscow, which I still have never watched. My favorites, and again, this goes back to it's what you watched as a kid, right? And on HBO, when I was a kid, 4, 5, and 6, I feel like were always on. So the second I bought this, the first one I watched was Police Academy 6. And obviously, the longer the series goes, the worse the series gets. But I just love 6. I mean, Mahoney's not in it. I think he was out after 4. But I just like these movies. These are fun movies. They come in 3 separate Amarais. Really not much with the artwork on these. No disc artwork. There really isn't many special features. I would have liked to see like the artwork from the movie on these, but at least they show them here in the back. But for the price, it's nice to have this complete set. Next one up is getting back to horror. Is the Predator 3 movie collection. I got this one. They had the 4K version of this too. This was maybe half the price, or I got it for a really good deal. And maybe I'll upgrade this series later on to 4K, but right now I'm good with the Blu-ray. I have the 4th film on a separate release, which I don't hate. I don't hate that film. But yeah, Predator 2, Predators. Predator 2 doesn't get enough love. I mean, I like that movie a lot. So, Danny Glover, I mean, I think of it almost as a Lethal Weapon movie without Mel Gibson. But yeah, no, it's a good movie. They're all good movies. I mean, these are fun watches. And here, I actually flipped it. I just recently found out that's redeemed. So here's just the regular Blu-rays on here. And the same... cover. I just recently found out that there was reversible artwork, and I don't know if it's reversible or not, but I think this looks pretty badass, so I flipped it around anyway. Next one up is the Scream collection, the complete collection, Screams 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's going to be a 5th one coming out now, I think, so I'm going to have to pick that up eventually. So it's not the complete collection when that comes out, but that's all right. I know there was a collection that came out before this one called the 5-movie or 5-film collection, which was a little misleading. It's just the first 3 movies. It was before 4 came out, and it had, I think, 2 documentaries that they considered films. But here's just the individual discs and some special features, bonus material on a separate disc, which is nice. And coming down to the last 3, these next 2 were also on my recent Digibook video. So again, please feel free to check that out. And they are Sony releases. And it is Spider-Man, the Raimi collection, and the Amazing Spider-Man collection on Digibook. So again, Sony, Columbia does a really good job when they release these. Pretty comprehensive book for the series. And, I don't like these. I mean, I've talked about that in my other video. They do end up scratching the discs. I mean, these are still in good shape. Blu-rays kind of hold up better than DVDs. But I do like that they kind of made it part of the set. This is kind of another reason why I'm staying away, going back to Star Wars, another reason why I'm staying away from the Skywalker set, because it's this, it just, it comes out from the top. So, I don't know. It's a nice set to have. And there's just the Amazing Spider-Man. And these aren't really crazy expensive, so, and bonus disc. Actually, I didn't like his costume in the first one. I know they wanted to do something different from Raimi, right? Which is fine. But I really liked what they did with Amazing Spider-Man 2. Is a terrible movie. But it has some interesting scenes, and I think the costume is probably the best one. Maybe even better than the Tom Holland one. This is very comic book accurate with the bigger eyes, and I did like this one, but just the movie was garbage. Last but not least, and this is a Vinegar Syndrome release, and I know it is out of print already. It sold out pretty quickly. Is Vice Academy 1 through 3. Ginger Lynn and Linnea Quigley. This was a staple. If you were a kid from the 90s, this was a staple on USA Up All Night. If you remember what that was, USA is a cable network, and Fridays and Saturday nights they would have Rhonda Shear and Gilbert Gottfried host like these B movies, and Vice Academy was always on them. These are definitely the unrated ones that you would not see on that channel. But, again, Vinegar Syndrome does a great job with the packaging. This is a limited release. This is part of their, I think, archive collection. And it's number 2481 of 3000. I just highlighted this on a video I put out on my channel recently. I did a bunch of test videos before coming out with the channel, and this was one of my test videos, and this is one of the pickups I got back from March, so feel free to check that out. But it's the first 3 movies, and it comes with a poster. I know they came out with a couple other ones. I think there's like 3 more, so I don't know if Vinegar Syndrome is going to come out with a 4 through 6 release or what, but they just had their halfway to Black Friday sale, and this was sold out, and they put a couple back on there, but it sold out pretty quickly. So I'm definitely glad to have it in the collection. But yeah, that's it, guys. This is my movie set collection. I'm going to do another one for my TV series. I'll give you a quick look at that. That's all the stuff right there. So again, guys, thanks for checking out the video. Please let me know in the comments what you have in your collection. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.